Morning. We're up at O Dark 100 again. We're off on an adventure. Come along and see what this is all about. Our early morning departure came about because of an invitation we received at the Parade of Sail. While we were there, we met Mike, who worked for NASA, and he offered us a personal tour of the Sonny Carter Training Facility. The Sonny Carter Training Facility houses the Neutral Buoyancy Lab, where astronauts go in and train to do stuff on the International Space Station. Come along and see what we learned. The Neutral Buoyancy Lab simulates weightlessness for the astronauts as they train, and our tour started in a room that housed some of the mock-ups that they use for their training sessions. Later, we followed Mike around some of the hallways and ended up with a bird's-eye view of the training pool, and below was a mock-up of the International Space Station.
But the walls and the floor in this thing is 6 feet deep. The concrete's 6 foot thick. The walls and the corners are 5 feet, and I think it goes down to 2 towards the center of it. So it's a whole lot of concrete in there. So what we're going to do is, you've got to start worrying about the dive tables. I think it's 33 feet. To make sure you don't get the bends.
Yeah.
We're 40 feet, so this would have been a real logistical nightmare to create scenarios in here, because they got to go from the top of the truss down to the bottom, and it's like, just to watch the depth that the astronauts are at and manage that so they didn't get the bends. We said this is not really a workable problem. So what we did is we changed the breathing air that they're breathing. So they're breathing nitrox, and nitrox is, it's 40, the nitrox we're using blend is 46% oxygen.
After our bird's-eye view of the pool, we then followed Mike down a hall and down some stairs to poolside, where we finally met astronaut Chris Cassidy. We couldn't get close or talk to him because they were busy suiting him up, and with the oxygen or the nitrox that's flowing, it's too dangerous for that. But once he was all well wrapped in his suit, which is called an EMU, E-M-U, we were able to get close and actually shake hands with him, which was kind of cool. And surprisingly, through those massive gloves they wear, you could feel him shake your hand. It was very interesting to find out that all that gear he's toting is about 250 pounds, so he and the other astronauts are strapped into the steel cage you see so that they're able to lower them down into the pool, and you can kind of see the diver down below. They work with safety divers when they do this as an extra safety precaution during the test runs. As you can see, a lot of equipment there. Mike a couple times told us what we're seeing is 1/10 of 1 cent of our tax dollars at work. We then followed Mike back upstairs, where we were able to go into the test control, which is similar to... Let's listen in.
And food engineer, can I get a final go for testing, please?
You said we're not?
After that, go for test. All right, safety divers going to release shoulder straps, backpack from donning stand, and perform a buoyancy check. Then you take the subjects and slip lines for final ballasting in the heads-up position. Either one of you two, I'll just remind you again today, make sure you use the slip lines and let yourselves down, and make sure you clear your ears early and often. If you experience any discomfort, problems equalizing, please get the safety divers to stop a roll and do the same for the new copy. Everyone. And when you're on the bottom.
No. But it's under gravity, so it's not what it is here.
Right.
They're like Hercules up there.
One's on the bottom. Copy that, one's on the bottom.
So if you
Hey, for you guys, I forgot to mention that my hut is a larger size than before. I think you might know that.
So you see your suit wasn't the same size.
Okay, great. Yeah, I just forgot to tell what that is.
Maui and Indio are useful. In particular, understand that
So I know they have to work on making sure they tether the tools. Now those tools also plastic, and would they float away or do they just drop to the bottom?
The ones that you use to get in position to float, they just sort of hover.
I was thinking about the drill and the wrenches and...
But whenever they switch down to the high fidelity ones, if they let go of that, it'll drop to the
Either way.
actually loose calls and that kind of stuff where people had something that was a weight, they drop it because it could be
A driver down there, yeah. But that would make sense. They'd have to use the real gear to get used to.
Yeah. You just got to see the motions because a lot of these are, it's one bolt that you drive and it makes the connection and breaks the connection, depending which way you're going with the bolt. So you
Yeah.
got to actually do that.
Yeah.
Copy on one, safety divers, just verify all waste straps are tight, you can take give you one to the work site, good job. Copy on one, divers, go ahead, take give you one to the work site.
So if they're going to start at the beginning of the EVA, you should see them getting to this right camera right here.
Oh, okay.
This is the airlock. There you go.
The only difference being in space is that your equilibrium.
Give you one, you want some water flow now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Tell it
22 gauge, please.
here you go.
One thing, get 22 gauge.
But that's just one thing, really, basically.
That in you're moving around in the suit because the suit's buoyant, but that doesn't mean you're buoyant in the suit.
Right.
It's just the suit. So whatever is down on the suit, that's where your
In
pressure point
space,
is.
Suit's buoyant, you're buoyant, your equilibrium is buoyant, everything. It's true.
All right, looks good, Elaine, Jared. Good way, thanks. I'm ready to go. All right, safety divers 3V2, verify all waste straps are tight, take EV2 to work site.
So
Copy that, divers. Good
that's
job.
the hatch opening.
All right, TC, test in will be 1500, 3 o'clock.
Copy 1500, thanks Greg.
Copy that. Video operator, loud audio out.
PDCBO audio sleep Nambio.
All right, TC, the test is yours. Have a good run.
Copy, thank you. So you guys can go ahead and get yourselves settled in the airlock. We should have the 3 bags in there for you, 2 RU bags and the IDA cable bag. And once you guys are in, we'll get Tom reading through stuff for you guys.
Copy.
I'm on my way.
There's some
Well, we sure learned a lot on our tour with Mike at the Neutral Buoyancy Lab. Things like how astronauts' vision changes once they've been up in the space station for a while, being in that zero gravity situation. Just tons of interesting little tidbits that I can't even remember at this point. Next time I'll have to make sure the recording's all working properly. Anyway, we sure hope you enjoyed this little peek of our tour backstage at NASA, so to speak. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And hey, maybe someday as we go, we'll see you on the road. Safe travels. Oh, hey, and if you want to learn more about NASA, the Neutral Buoyancy Lab, the space station, check out the links in the description below. Take care.